Hey everybody, so this is quite the interesting video here. Asmongold apparently is going to take a break. I would imagine he's going to take a break from YouTube in general. He really should. He's debating it over. He's not decided. I think he should take a break. Got a few complaints about some of the things that are stressful, but I mean, look, these are coming from guys who do not have wives or kids. You know what I mean? So take this with a grain of salt. I'm going to kind of give a little bit of a reality check to some of the complaints on this video. That being said, he does need to take a break. There is other aspects of this that I think are incredibly stressful, and he has valid points on.
Says an extended break from streaming 6+ months is pretty much inevitable at this point. Cites his dad's health. What the fuck?
Like, I'm fucking fried. I'm totally fried. I do my best to be live every day and to, you know, be as consistent as I can be, but like,
dude, this is the big issue with Asmongold's content, is that he like goes so hard for so long until he runs the goddamn brakes off the trains.
Oh,
and that's the thing, you know. This could be a very, very easy fix. Give yourself a day off. I mean, it's really not that difficult. When you're already at the point where you're at, you're not going to lose your spot by taking a Saturday and Sunday off of streaming. It's really that simple. Saturday, Sunday off, you get your weekend, work your 8 hours a day. Literally, that's it. That's all you got to do. I don't understand why that would be necessarily too difficult. I understand streaming for 8 hours and then staying on top of editors and stuff is a pain in the butt. That goes over a little bit of the 8 hours. But, I mean, when you're streaming for 8 hours, you're not necessarily working that hard. It's not that crazy difficult. I would know as a guy who literally works in a charcoal factory. I mean, look, it's not... People like me are not going to be convinced by that. And that's kind of that's the people who really work the hardest. Not me specifically. I'm not saying that. There are people who do still work way harder than I do, by far. But I can tell you this, a hot charcoal factory is not easy work.
I do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he goes live every day for
That's
like
right.
6 to 8 hours.
That's right.
Every fucking day.
That's right.
And the problem is, that would be fine if he was doing other things outside of content creation. But I know for a fact that he's fucking not.
I don't have time.
Ooh, see, time. Try having 2 kids and a wife and then saying you don't have time. Like, there's plenty of time. There is plenty of time. I know a lot of these streamers like to sleep for 10+ hours. I understand that. I don't know if Asmon does or doesn't. Maybe he sets it exactly for 8. There are many times, many times, including today, I only slept for 5 hours. It's because I have kids. I work night shift. I watch my kids during the day. I get little breaks during the day to be able to come do this. And then I go back to my kids, cook, get their energy ran out, get them showered off, get them dressed, ready for bedtime, brush their teeth, brush their hair, all the things. Take them to splash pads, take them to the park, take them up to hiking trails, all that stuff. Come back, do content creation. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot more. And that's excluding a lot of the stuff I do for my job. My wife, what she does for her job, things like that. Life's a little bit less busy once you realize how less busy it is when you have kids. And those time gaps that you did have no longer exist. You take those little time gaps for granted when you don't have kids. And I promise you, Asmon is not utilizing those time gaps to its fullest because he don't have kids. Guaranteed. And I know it gets tiresome for people without kids to hear that, but absolutely, like, it is very much a fact. People without kids have more time than people with kids.
What
sure.
he does when
Yeah.
he ends the stream is most likely
Laying down.
lay down in his cocoon on his bed and then
nest.
go on the phone.
Yes.
But what I really feel, once again, obviously I think it's a very good idea for Asmon, and this is not even my place to fucking say, but I'm just saying this as gut reaction to seeing this for the first time. I feel like it's very good that he's willing to take time off for his dad, and God bless them both, and I hope they're all...
Now, that is a very much valid excuse. His dad has cancer, and he probably should be taking quite a bit of time off with his dad. Who knows how many days he has left with his dad in general, or maybe they get the cancer completely taken care of. They could. I know he's in his 70s, but it's still possible that he just pulls right through it and has another 15, 20 years left of life. You never know. That being said, he probably should. That would be such a valid excuse to take time away from your stream to be like, I need to fill this time with a lot more of hanging out with my dad, because there may not be much time left. Every single second counts. Probably a good idea to do so. Wouldn't blame him for that at all. Probably much needed. I would imagine something along those lines is coming.
Okay, and I hope Paul has a speedy recovery, and I hope he's all fine. But
it's appreciated.
Asmongold needs to understand that, like, even if his dad is fine, and I hope that he is, the rate that Asmongold is streaming and making content is not sustainable. Like, he's streaming so long, so much, every day.
I've had my dad tell me the same thing. And like other people tell me the same thing, that I do too much. And I ignore other parts of my life. This is very common criticism I get.
Yeah, you probably, I really would. I mean, in your position, I don't know if the way he's streaming necessarily is completely unsustainable. I mean, it's just, I can't put my headspace into something as easy as sitting at a computer 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I know you need a mental break. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, working in a factory just kind of changes a lot of that stuff for me. I really wish I was privileged enough to be able to stream for 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. I would take that genuinely over the factory work I do 5 days a week. Not even kidding. It just absolutely would. But I know how to manage my time a lot better having kids. I know how to make every single second of my day count. And that is a skill that you really genuinely learn when you have, a situation like that. And it's nice to that degree. So now it's like, hey, I would love to do this. My wife wouldn't have to have a job. She could watch the kids all day, which she would absolutely love to do, And I would be able to just take care of everything that way. Things would be great. I'd have my bonfire every night and a couple of beers. I'm good. I get to hang out with my kids when I'm done streaming. I would legit stream from like 8 a.m. to like 5, 6 p.m. And then I would just hang out with the family for the rest of the night. That would be great, I mean, so it's kind of, like I said, it's hard for me to watch this and relate. But on the flip side, dad with medical issues. His mom's already gone. I'm lucky enough to have both my parents. So I don't have that situation going for me at all like that. I can only imagine that, and I'm not saying he should just sit here and stream. If he's unhappy, he needs to take some days off. For sure. Not a big deal. But like I said, I'm just kind of putting it in the perspective of, factory work.
With like you guys gotta understand, okay? You're gonna say, oh, he's a streamer, who cares?
It's a matter of just time. That's it.
I'm gonna tell you something that Asmongold will never tell you, and I mean this unironically. Asmongold says that he's humble, but he genuinely is a humble guy.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That was a weird way to phrase that.
Pre-watch this. All right, let's go.
Asmongold streams for 6 to 8 hours almost every single fucking day. This isn't like easy fucking retard content where I'm booting up Fortnite every day and grinding with 3 of my buddies. This is like talking about serious issues going on in the world, high-stress content, dealing with every people like scum retards like Hassan, coming at him every single day, calling him a pedophile and accusing him of killing his own mother.
I forgot all about that.
It's a very stressful thing that has been done.
Yeah, look, Hassan streams every single day, but that dude's got no life. Literally. He's just a rich dude that can afford anything. He streams all day long, every day. But he even takes Sunday off at least. I mean, I guess there is that. He does take Sundays off. He goes around and drives in his fancy cars and pretends to be a socialist. Asmon could do that.
As it is.
Yeah.
From streamer to streamer, it's a very stressful thing. And what's more than that is then he also has to be on top of the 5 videos that get uploaded, 5 videos max, to his main channel, and the 5 videos max to his side channel that runs every day, where he has to stay on top of his editors. Okay? That's already a shit ton.
I'm lucky enough that my editors basically just do their own thing. Like, I very, very minimal oversight.
Exactly.
Now, I do know that Asmon's at least attempting to do 30 minutes of walks every day. And, oh my God, guys, I even heard he's actually drinking cups of water.
I do every day.
I mean, that's good. So, exercise, getting out. He does need to do that. 100%. It's just, I don't know. It's hard to relate in that sense. But again, you're burning yourself out. Take a break. It's pretty simple in that sense. Zach, be with your dad. We will be here when you're ready to come back. If you don't do this, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. And I agree with that 100%, This, I can confirm my dad. Yeah, agree. Yep, this is right. Yep, the real world will still be effed up when you get back. I mean, people are not going to just go away. You'd have to literally just stop making content for a while or go down to like once a week streaming and then not have any clips going too. It's a little silly to be stressing over this in general. I don't think Zach here is stressing that much. I think Tectone's actually making a little bit bigger of a deal out of all this. But, when I have it completely full screened here, I just realized total sausage fest. You know what I mean? No. Anyway, guys, at the end of the day here, take as long as you need. Everyone's being supportive about this. You know what I mean? Kale is bad for you. Don't do it. Yeah, no, stop. Eat meat. Eat meat. Literally, eat meat. For sure. Zach, that's sad. His dad passed. My biggest regret is my work getting in the way and not being able to spend enough time with him. I mean, that's absolutely, fair. That's most people. Most people are going through something like that where they have a job they can't escape from, and it's not fun. Me included, And it just is what it is, I'm not sad about my position per se. You just got to push through it and make the time for the things that you enjoy in life. And from a streamer's perspective, they are going to be torn between, I enjoy this thing that I'm doing for work, but also burnt out because I want to go out and maybe do something else during this time slot too. You just got to take that time. No one's going anywhere, But also, I'm glad that Zach's nonchalant about it, because if he wasn't, it would be really hard to relate with streamer problems, like I said, when you work at a factory. But anyway, it's good to see someone humble, because God knows Hassan, remember whenever he said how stressed out he was and how people don't understand how stressful his job truly is. That's a great way to just, lose your audience. Oh, wait, Hassan never lost anyone in his audience because his audience members don't have a damn job. He's talking to a bunch of either rich kids or welfare babies. It's either Nepo babies or welfare babies watching Hassan Piker. And that's it. So that's why people like us are on the right. Just is what it is. We work. We support this country. We pay for the rich to have their ability to be rich. And we pay for the left's absolute misuse of welfare. Anyway, guys, tell me what you all think down in the description below. Zach, go take care of your dad. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.